A bold robbery in Colombia leaves a young man dead this morning, and now police are looking for two dangerous suspects. Police say two armed men walked into the Papa John's on Shady Brook Street in Colombia around 10 o'clock last night and demanded money. Even though 22-year-old Gordon Schaefer complied and opened the cash drawer, they still fired several shots. Schaefer was conscious when help arrived and was able to tell police what happened. He was airlifted to Vanderbilt University Medical Center where he died. This is a picture of the gunmen as they entered the store. One is a heavy-set black male, approximately 5'8", wearing a dark-colored hoodie and light-colored gloves. The other suspect is a black male of slim build, approximately 5'9", wearing what appears to be a black shirt over a blue hoodie sweatshirt. He's also wearing light-colored gloves and was carrying a bag. If you have any information that could help investigators, call police. More drama for a bizarre state lawmaker already facing charges. Yesterday, State Senator Jim Somerville sat outside his home in Dixon next to an upside-down American flag and a sign that read, "Police harassment in progress." Somerville says he plans to sue the city after officers arrested him twice over the weekend for stalking and threatening a neighbor. This comes just 1 month after he was arrested for public intoxication. Somerville did not win re-election. His term ends next month. Paralympic track star Oscar Pistorius will spend 5 years in prison for killing his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day of last year. This sentence for manslaughter comes 20 months after the Paralympic champion shot and killed the model in his South African home, claiming he thought she was an intruder. The judge said Pistorius showed gross negligence when he fired the fatal shots through his locked bathroom door. The judge went on to say her decision balanced that neglect with the public's desire to see justice done. After serving 10 months, Pistorius, a double amputee known as the Blade Runner, can apply to finish his sentence under house arrest. From socialites to first ladies and Hollywood stars, they all wanted to wear his creations. Famed designer Oscar de la Renta has died. Chris Van Cleave has more on the life of a true trailblazer in the international fashion world.
You know, I have lived through a period of life where the woman that I started dressing 50 years ago is such a very different woman to me today.
And for those 5 decades, Oscar de la Renta found a way to turn those differences into success on the runway, on Hollywood's red carpet, and on Inauguration Night. The Dominican-born designer helped American fashion take its place on the global stage.
Mr. de la Renta loved women, and you saw it in every design that he did. He honored women's features, he honored our bodies.
I'm in my Oscar gown tonight, but I'm most comfortable in my pajamas. Really. Oscar needs to design pajamas.
De la Renta first made a name for himself in the 1960s as the designer for the most famous woman in the world, Jacqueline Kennedy. First ladies became a bit of a specialty of De la Renta's, dressing Hillary Clinton and Laura Bush for their husbands' inaugural balls. Just last month, he made headlines for dressing George Clooney's bride for the couple's wedding. To De la Renta, the dress wasn't the most important part of fashion. Good clothes were merely the frame for the real masterpiece.
That the woman feels great in it. That's what makes it weird. You know, you have to look at the woman first. If you look at the gown first and you look at the gown after, then it's a bad gown.
Oscar de la Renta was 82 years old. Chris Van Cleave, CBS News, New York.
Of course, as mentioned, Jackie Kennedy and Nancy Reagan also famously wore his gowns, and more recently, so did George Clooney's new bride, Amal. I've seen him being interviewed, and he seemed to be very much down to earth and not pretentious like some famous designers are. And of course, his clothes were beautiful.